Okay, hello dear friends. Here I am at San Francisco Legion of Honor. So let's make it as a field trip, adult field trip. So in San Francisco, the Young Museum, right now there is an exhibition about Monet later years. So I think they moved some of his work to this Legend of Honor, which also belong to the Fine Art Museum. It's one of, they have two branches, let's say. And in this part, the Legend of Honor has a lot of classical European styled or influenced work. So here there is and in Legend of Honor, there are international pieces, but mostly they focus very much on the American art. It's just different. They are all the most wonderful art museums. So every time when I see painting, when I come to museum, I'm a member, so I come here often. Each time I get some new inspiration, and I do not want that inspiration to fly away. So let's take a look at this Monet's painting, Claude Monet. And Monet has established himself at the early years, so he was from a relatively good family. I mean, financially established family. So you can see this painting, and for some reason, because I know a little bit, I learned a little bit about his family life, and seeing a lot of exhibition, I start, maybe I'm seeing through my own perspective. And I have the feeling to see his painting is his painting is well balanced, is right tempered or tamed. I'm sorry, very, very much people are chatting. So you can see his painting, there is not very much struggle interiorly or internally. While you see Van Gogh's painting, you see a lot of internal struggle. You can see the painting, the strokes are relatively soft and even, and although there are color contrast and waves and those little dots, but it's very well balanced and slowly transitioned. He is not in a rush to do a painting. He has no anger to vent. He's working on his craft, and he was working on his craft, and he was thinking I feel that he was just struggling with his own skill or style to find the best way to depict the nature and to make the best presentation of his work. Oh, I cannot zoom back. Okay, now it's good. So it's very harmonious and impressionist. And if you see the struggle, I can very well imagine the struggle he had. He was one of the flag holder, the flagship of Impressionist modern artist. Imagine at that time, people, the art style is very much influenced or dominated by the realistic, very fine strokes and very very realistic. And seeing some work like this, it must be a shock. Now we because we are seeing it so often, maybe it's hard for us to imagine the shock at that time. But try to put ourselves into the old time, when everyone were doing things one way, as real as possible to the nature, and as clear as possible. At that time, the little house should be very well representing, but this one, as if someone has lost his glasses, and an old guy lost his reading glass, or a young short-sighted person didn't wear glasses. So you do not see the detail, and there is this impression, and something come to your face, and just blow in your face is a thing, and you can immediately get the idea what this painting is about. It's about a motion, a mountain, and ocean. It's about an ocean, the cloud, and a little house on the mountain, and that is it. And then you try to search the detail, and you could not see the detail, and you are struggling to see what it exactly is, what that tree is, and you actually have to ponder. And the artist, maybe that is his idea, to make you to guess, to think, to use your imagination, to use the extension of your thought to fill in the painting. Make sense? Okay, here is another painting, and I so very much like it because of its color. It's a little bit violet and so soft, so tender, and you feel that the artist does have a harmonious, a very tender life, or well-established life. He is not struggling with internal anger, and everything softened, tamed, and what do I say? And it's like a dream, and it's like a beautiful romantic dream. It's like a fairy tale dream, and there is something very young, very tender, very naive about it, and very sweet about it. And this color is it's just adoucir. It's sweetened, softened, and tamed. So that's Monet's painting. And here is another painting. And if you see Monet's painting style, he paints a lot of practice until he gets into the final one. And I feel this painting is relatively a final one, or one of the final ones. And this one is also looks like a final one, and they are quite large paintings. And this one is very interesting. And you can see the background of the canvas, some of the background of canvas cover. I feel this may be not yet a piece that he was about to sell. Okay, sorry. So this painting maybe is not intended to sell, or to be presented. I feel this is an exercise of himself. He's trying to find something, and he started to do the sky, which has he's usually do blue sky with some cloud. And Claude Monet, when you see his first piece of painting, you will see beautiful sky. He had a wonderful, wonderful depiction of skies, of clouds. And then the water, you see at the beginning, it's relatively even. I feel if I do this piece of painting, I will start from the sky and then the smooth water. And I was doing the smooth water, I may find some struggle to paint the wave. And then how about just jiggling, 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 and do the waves and the breaking waves. So he had a lot of freedom in just play around, mess around, have fun, and enjoy. And it's just a piece of board. I do not need to worry too much about it. That kind of spirit. Okay, now let's move on to see Van Gogh's painting. Sicily and Pissarro, Sicily, and we will talk about Sicily and Pissarro later. This is Van Gogh, especially after I saw the movie of Van Gogh. I don't know William Dafoe, the actor, he depicted right or not, but he so much touched my heart. When you see Van Gogh's painting, every time you see Van Gogh's painting, you feel that there is a struggle and he's fighting something, and you can see he didn't have a good life. Every one of his painting, there is sadness, there is loneliness, there is coldness, there is melancholic, there is always something there that just sitting or standing in front of it, you feel your heart drop. Don't you feel so? This painting, it's a beautiful painting, or it's a very expressive painting, but make people sad. And it calls attention, it calls sympathy, it calls empathy, and you want to empathize with the artist, right? And you can see the struggle of his strokes. And on the bottom part, let's see, can I zoom in? Yes, I can zoom in. So you can see the bottom part. You feel he's using a stick to paint it, or use a very short, very rough and old used brush. Maybe he could not buy new brush, and use a very old brush, and the hair already loose. So, and on the sky part must be a very short brush, and jiguli jiguli are doing the cloud and the trees branch. You can see there is so much passion, there's so much tension, and there's so much strength. You feel his throat color on it, and he was, it's just so turbulent in any of his painting. Not only that starry light, every one of it, it's a lot of turbulence in the painting, and you can obviously feel it. Looking at his painting did not make you happy. It does not make me happy. It makes me very deeply touched. And art is not about making us happy. Art is about conveying, transferring, and representing and showing the most sincere, original, and authentic feeling. And this painting, this piece of artwork, very well depicted that feeling. And this is the outside of Legend of Honor. Bye bye, friends. I love you.